Hi, it's another terrific day in sunny Southern California. Look at our beautiful weather. Holy smokes. If you're looking for a little getaway, you need some good food, wine, a bit of culture, I recommend spending 2 days in Solvang, California. Solvang is the Danish Capital of America, located in the beautiful San Ines Valley, a short 45-minute drive up the coast from Santa Barbara. So try to arrive on a Wednesday. Unfortunately, a lot of shops and restaurants are closed on Monday and Tuesday. You can avoid the crowds. Hotel rates are about half of what they cost on weekends. You can even enjoy the Wednesday outdoor farmers market. So start your trip here for breakfast at Paula's Pancake House. Try to arrive before 8 o'clock to avoid the lines. Eat indoors or enjoy the outdoor patio. Make sure you order the buttermilk pancakes or Paula's very special Danish crepes. You can grab a famous Danish next door at Olsen's Danish Village Bakery before you hop back into the car. After breakfast, head west on Mission Road to the town of Buellton. It's about a 4-mile drive. Pass over Highway 101, and on your right is a famous Pea Soup Anderson's Restaurant and Inn. Opened in 1924, it recently closed after 100 years of business. Make sure you say hi to the mascots, Happy and Pee-wee, before they tear this place down. Next, turn around and head back to Solvang. Along the way, stop at Ostrich Land, USA, a once-in-a-lifetime experience to visit the amazing 100-plus ostriches and emus on the ranch. Start at the gift shop, buy some bird food, and head back to check out these giant, flightless birds. This guy here is an ostrich, and this guy here is an emu. When you're done, head back to Solvang to the east end of town. Here you find Old Mission San Ines. Founded in 1804 by the Spanish missionaries, it is considered to be the best preserved of all the wonderful 21 California missions. Check into the gift shop, then take a quick self-guided tour of the several rooms filled with antiques and artifacts of this National Historic Landmark. Also, don't miss the incredible, well-preserved chapel. After exiting the chapel, explore the wonderful park grounds. Make sure you take a walk down the Stations of the Cross, taking you on a short journey of Jesus' crucifixion. You can leave your car at the Mission or drive a few blocks back to town. There are plenty of parking lots to choose from along Mission Drive and even very clean public restrooms. From now until dinner, stroll down Mission Drive to the end and then walk back. It's only about 3 blocks long. Start at Denmarket Square at the corner of Alisol Road and Mission Drive next to Chomp's Burgers and Fries. Here you find the Little Mermaid Fountain, based on the tale by Hans Christian Andersen, a half-size replica of the original fountain you can find out in Denmark's Copenhagen Harbor. Continue westward on your walk, stop to window shop, and admire the architecture, almost like walking down Copenhagen. Across the street is a small bookshop called Book Loft, where you can buy books, maps, puzzles, and lots of Danish-themed knickknacks. On the second floor is a Hans Christian Andersen museum. Here you can check out some history and even view a few editions. As you continue west, there are lots of little shops, restaurants, places to get a bite to eat. You can even stop for a little afternoon wine tasting and beer at Casa Caceres or down in the cellar at the Good Life. Next is the Solvang Park. Here you can take a selfie with Hans Christian Andersen, relax, and use the friendly restrooms next door. On Wednesday nights, you can also enjoy concerts in the park. If you want a tasty late morning treat, stop by the famous Mortensen's Bakery on Otterdog Road, one of Solvang's famous Danish bakeries. There is also an old pedestal clock, a replica of the ones you can find out in Denmark. Continuing west, you'll pass the Yule House, our year-long Christmas store, and next to it is our famous Danish Mills Bakery, along with its trademark Danish Mills robotic chefs in the window preparing the recipes for the day. There are many, many more shops and landmarks to see along the way, but now is probably time to check into your hotel. There are several options to choose from. They're all pretty much the same. Weekday rates for a 2-person double probably run about $150 per night and up to $300 on the weekends. Start at the far west of town is the Kronborg Inn, Wine Country Manor, a quaint 2-story hotel. All the rooms face into a central courtyard and pool. Individual balconies on the second floor and patios on the first floor for enjoying some afternoon wine and cocktails. Next door is a Hodstead, a little larger, but still with Danish charm. Crossing over 5th Street is the Viking Inn, a small hotel. I've never stayed here, so you're kind of on your own. Next is the Solvang Inn and Cottages. Once again, another charming hotel with with a large heated pool in the courtyard. Across from Paul's Pancake House is the Hamlet. A lot of people like to stay here since it's in the center of town with very easy walking to diners, shops, and other sites of Solvang. For luxury, stay at the Lansby, a huge manor with a terrific restaurant and lots of options for delicacies and wine. On the left is a Royal Copenhagen Inn. Set back from the highway, a little more quiet, the charming cottage-style facades look like you're walking down a quiet street in Copenhagen. Good amenities, plenty of parking, and no two rooms look alike. Further up is King Frederick's Inn, another two-level Danish-style hotel, of course with a pool, sits between Mission Road and Copenhagen Drive, so you have very easy access to the many boutique shops, dining, and entertainment in the heart of Solvang. The rates are very reasonable, and the rooms are friendly too. Finally, at the end of town, by the Little Mermaid Fountain, is Svengard's Lodge. I've stayed here a few times. Outdoor pool, jacuzzi, plenty of parking, good amenities, and large rooms with electric fireplaces. Like many other hotels in Solvang, no two rooms look alike. There are a few more places to stay in town, down at Liesel, or off a few roads. A lot of very comfortable and cute B&B type arrangements. Now it's time to head out to the open-air farmers market on 1st Street, every Wednesday from about 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Enjoy the great selection of locally grown fruits and vegetables, custom honey, specialty foods, and especially make sure you invest in a homegrown pie. Blueberry, blackberry, apple, all fantastically delicious. And finally, time for dinner. These options are endless, but for day one, I recommend one of our fantastic pizza restaurants. First is Ketcho, right next to the farmer's market. Sit outside and order one of the owner's incredible oven-fired pizzas. Or you can also order one of his huge hamburger specials. Or for more of a quiet setting, you can sit in the large courtyard off Alisol and dine at the Toscana Italian restaurant. Both are great options with incredible pizza pies. After dinner, walk around to burn off some calories, but make sure you stop at the Old Danish Fudge Kitchen for a tasty brick of your favorite home-cooked fudge. So that's day one. On to day two. I recommend for breakfast, walk down Copenhagen Drive to the Belgian Cafe for some terrific, authentic European waffles. A great setting inside the super cozy and clean restaurant. After breakfast, spend your morning along Copenhagen Drive. There are plenty of very cute boutiques and shops, from art, Scandinavian collectibles, sundresses, souvenirs, even the As Seen on TV store. Make sure to check out the large clog outside the Solvang shoe store. For a small snack, I recommend the Solvang restaurant. Here's where you get Solvang's best able skivers, crunchy, tasty pancake balls filled with your favorite surprise. Don't forget the ice cream, and check out the dining booth where they filmed a scene from the movie Sideways. After your snack, there are a few sites to check out. First, head across Alisol, and behind the great giant windmill is the Rondetarn, or Solvang's round tower. Built in 1991, it's a scale model replica of the famous 17th century astronomical observatory out in Copenhagen. You can also visit 2 more museums in this area. First is the Solvang Vintage Motorcycle Museum, with its collection of rare and vintage motorcycles. Second is the Everhøj Museum of History and Art, handcrafted structure to resemble 18th century Denmark. Here you can take a stroll down Solvang's history through photographs, artifacts, exhibits, and video displays. Well, you're probably exhausted, so now it's time for an early dinner. I recommend the local Copenhagen Sausage Garden at the west end of Copenhagen Drive. Outdoor seating with a variety of sausage options. You can even junk it up with your favorite spicy or sweetened condiments. And don't forget to order your huge boot of beer. Just don't break the glass, or you'll be set back about $60. I also recommend the Solvang Brewing Company along Mission Road. This outdoor seating bistro has the greatest tasting tri-tip steak sandwiches you will ever find. Finally, if you want to spend a few extra dollars, eat at the Whiskey and Rye down Otterdog Square off of Copenhagen Drive. Order the elk, bison, boar burger. Unbelievable. You can also have a 5-star meal at the Coast Range. Fantastic steaks, lamb, and pork, but it will set you back a little in your wallet. Peasants is also great food, but also a little expensive too. There are a lot of other restaurant options to choose from. Chomp Steak and Shake, Fitzpatrick's Irish Pub, Don Nacho's Mexican Restaurant, even the Big Bopper's Route 66 style diner at the west end of Mission. If you want to stay an extra day, you can rent a little Jeep to drive around town and explore, take the Solvang trolley, enjoy field trips to the vineyards for some wine tasting, even play a round of golf at the Alisal River Golf Course with its rustic charm and fall beauty. Well, there you go. 2 terrific days and nights in the quaint little town of Solvang, the Danish capital of America, up in the San Ines Valley of California. Anyway, there you go. Hope you can find your way up there. It's pretty cool. I'll talk to you later. Bye.